Hello! We're thrilled that you're interested in learning why brand strategy is important in higher ed. The first question we must answer is, what is a brand? If you ask 10 people, you'll get 10 different answers. There's a general lack of clarity around the definition of brand, so we invite you to use our definition. We believe that your brand is what you stand for in the minds of the people you're trying to reach, influence, and move to action. There are a few important elements of this definition. First of all, your brand is not defined by what people inside your institution, like your president or the VP of advancement, think your brand is. Your brand is defined by what your key audiences believe. They're the ones you're trying to reach. But your brand isn't just about trying to reach people. You're trying to influence and move them to do something. Quite frankly, branding is a waste of time if it doesn't drive someone to take an action, like applying, enrolling, or donating. Brand strategy, therefore, is the art and science of discovering, understanding, articulating, and evolving your brand. 10 years ago, brand strategy wasn't very important. It's different today. Colleges and universities realize that a strong brand helps them to meet some of the challenges facing higher ed. Here are some of the challenges a strong brand strategy helps an institution to address. First of all, it helps you to attract the best fit students. That doesn't necessarily mean you'll increase your prospect pool, but because a brand strategy should clarify what you are and are not, it can help attract prospects who have a higher likelihood of wanting to attend your institution for what it really is. Secondly, it creates differentiation from competition. There are about 5,000 higher ed institutions in the US alone, and we're all basically in the same business. A clear brand strategy helps you to discover ways in which your institution is different from its competitors, and to articulate those differences. Third, a strong brand for your institution gives your institution a strong platform from which to launch new offerings, schools, and programs. Fourth, it engages and leverages alumni. Fifth, a solid brand strategy can help you explain premium pricing. There's a lot of media and news stories around tuition pricing and tuition increases. A strong brand can help you talk about why you charge more for your degree programs. And finally, one benefit that is rarely mentioned is that a strong brand strategy allows you to attract and retain the best faculty and employees. Faculty want to know that the school they're associated with will help them to build their own personal brand. So a strong and well-known brand will be more attractive to talented faculty. That was a long list of why brand strategy is important. But if it is so important, why is it so difficult? Though every brand manager in every industry likely thinks that his or her industry is the most difficult to brand, there are some unique challenges in higher ed that make brand strategy more difficult. First of all, colleges or universities have many audiences that all want different things from the institution. We're trying to create a complex set of messages that'll resonate across the board, but what appeals to a future student might not appeal to a new donor. Second, we have many internal stakeholders. Just like we have many audiences, we have many stakeholders who are responsible for communicating to those audiences. Those internal stakeholders are working toward different objectives and have different motivations. Therefore, it is very difficult to get everyone on the same page and agree to one brand strategy. It takes time and requires a lot of discussion to create the necessary buy-in. The third reason that brand strategy in higher ed is difficult is that we aren't starting from scratch. If you're launching a new laundry detergent, for instance, you can say pretty much anything. It's a clean slate. But unless you're a brand new institution that is just opening your doors, you already have a brand. You already stand for something in people's minds. The challenge is figuring out where you are today and evolve from that point. That's harder than starting anywhere you'd like. The fourth reason relates to your varied audiences. In other industries, like the hotel industry, the brand is an external representation of the mission. For example, Hyatt's mission is to provide authentic hospitality by making a difference in the lives of the people they touch every day. This mission is aligned with much of their external messaging and brand. This isn't the case in higher ed, where the brand and mission are very different. We need to balance representing the mission as a part of the brand, but also making sure that the mission doesn't dominate the brand. DePaul University does a good job at accomplishing this. Their mission is to provide access to education to people who would normally not have access, while their brand is much more about preparing people to succeed in the world. And the commitment to service and their Catholic values are also an integral part of the brand. Finally, marketing doesn't run the show on campus. Unlike in other industries, marketing might not even have a seat at the table in discussions about new programs that are being considered, pricing, and so on. So, you're trying to manage a brand in an organization where you're not leading those conversations or even invited to participate. We'd love to help you bring your brand to life. Since 2001, mStoner has helped more than 300 institutions build smart, sustainable solutions for strategy, branding, technology, and marketing. If you'd like someone from mStoner to get in touch, visit mstoner.com/branding, submit a request form, contact us via email, or give us a call. The next video in this series takes an in-depth look at brand essence, the first of 4 brand elements. Have a listen by clicking the link in the video player.